And 10 years on, Rhythms on the Runway waxes stronger and stronger. And of course, the man himself is here to tell us all about it, how music and fashion will collide this Sunday evening. It's going to be a very exciting night, and I hope that you'll be there. I hope you've got your tickets and you're ready to come experience true fashion, true Ghanaian fashion. And he's a man that leads Ghanaian fashion here in Ghana. So, KOD joins us on the show.
It's good to see you, B.
Good to see you. How's everything?
Well, on the national colors, back in love with the Black Stars.
Was there a point where that love was lost for you?
I think I actually lost out, I mean, in terms of my affection for the Black Stars after we lost our game in South Africa.
Yeah.
The entire stadium was empty. I was sitting there alone.
Oh.
It was unbelievable.
You were still there?
Yeah, I was still there.
What were you waiting for?
It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, because we're there from the beginning. The whole of Africa was rallying behind the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Everything I took, red, gold, and green, was sold.
Oh.
You know, even what I had on, people were buying stuff off me. And to have the whole continent behind Africa, it was such a disheartening moment for me. You know, so I couldn't believe it. Like, this was an opportunity. We just lost it. Like this.
So it's not even been about AFCON and how abysmal our performances have been.
Oh, no. I mean,
you lost it from that point.
I had my friends in the Black Stars then. You know, Stephen Appiah, Michael Essien, and Muntari. So I went everywhere with them.
Yeah.
You know, so after that, I'm like, okay, well, enough. Because I support only two teams, Kotoko and the Black Stars.
No other team?
No, I don't waste my
You
time
don't do
with
the English Premier League and all those ones?
I don't think I've seen...
Oh, how?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't. I mean, I'm a true Black Star.
Oh, that's really nice then.
Yeah.
But what's making that affection come back this time around?
Well, I think we ought to give them an opportunity, you know, to prove themselves. And also, one of the things that I've always wanted to see is to have a Ghanaian coach, someone who would work with the team. You know why Egypt does so well all the time?
Yeah.
Because they don't even bring players from outside.
They
always work with local teams.
Okay.
You know, you have them around. There's always that cohesion within the team. They're training very often. So when they go out, they always perform. Yeah.
So that's what it is for you. But we still have a lot of these young boys from the other.
Yeah, we do. But, you know, they don't get to play together very often unless there's a major tournament coming on.
So that's the problem?
It's one of the problems. Yeah, cohesion.
Will we see that playing a role?
I mean, that's why they've been together in camp for some time. But psychologically, once they do well like they did yesterday, everything starts changing. The whole narrative.
Were you a little nervous yesterday?
Well, I was. I didn't even watch the game. I didn't want to see it. No. I didn't have that. Charlie, Black Stars, they kill me. I'm not just like that kind of person who, Charlie, we didn't score and it's okay, business as usual. No, it really gets to me, like losing a relative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't watch, but at least you're hoping that.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping, and I was not just following news in Ghana, but across the continent. I realized that, you know, the whole continent is beginning to rally behind us. Black Stars, and that's the way to go.
Hopefully, we'll lift the cup this time around for the first time. It would be nice
for the first time.
We
had an opportunity. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there. But look at the group stages. Look at the teams we're playing.
Exactly. But God is on our side.
Those are formidable teams.
Yeah. From the very first game, we're going to give them 2-0, and then we take it from there.
2-0.
Are you joking?
Hey, we're playing Portugal.
Oh, please.
Or is it Uruguay we're playing?
2-0.
2-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, sure. Portugal scored Nigeria 4-0 yesterday.
Yeah, but what's it called? Switzerland also scored them before.
It's
and
true.
we cleared them yesterday.
So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Going to finals.
I mean, psychologically, I think they're psyched to take us places. Let's see how they do.
Let's see how they do. Hopefully. Who do you have your bets on the team?
Dede has a way of driving the entire team. It's something you can't take away from him. I'm just having flashbacks of him, like, you know, clapping and telling guys, Charlie, let's move.
You have to move.
He's such an amazing leader. He reminds me of the great Stephen Appiah and his dad, Abedi Pele.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great person to have as a leader within the team. I'm glad we have someone.
At a point, people didn't even want him and Jordan to be on the team because they thought they should have been benched at a point.
Well, remember when Stephen Appiah wasn't playing? He was still taking. He was part of the team, technical team, because he has a way of psyching them. If Jordan, well, I agree with some of those people, but Dede, I think, is a strong force within the Black Stars.
Do we have that kind of quality now? Like the Stephen Appiahs? I always say Stephen Appiah because that's how they used to call him. And there are Samoa Jans, you know, it always starts from somewhere until they are given an opportunity
But I think we should also look at our local guys. They're here
yeah.
and doing very well. Sometimes you think, oh, they've not experienced, you know, like the EPLs and what have you. But let's just give them an opportunity. Like I said, with the Egyptian team, they keep the locals and work very hard on them.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you understand?
see Bania yesterday.
Exactly.
He was trending. Everybody was applauding him for a good game. So let's see how that goes. But let's talk about fashion.
Exactly.
Ghana fashion. How far have we come?
We've come very far. I mean, look at what happens in the United States when people go for graduation. You see them with the kente around their necks. The Chinese are making kente now.
We need to stop them, though.
Well,
we need to find a way to stop them.
Globally, you saw what Diabasewa made for...
for the Wakanda sisters.
Exactly.
It was so
beautiful. It tells you that we're going places. People are graduating from fashion school and don't need to be employed.
Yeah.
They start working right after school. Do you know what I mean? So we have a bright future if we focus on the business aspect of what they do.
Are we owning it though? Because you see a lot of these international design brands, and you know, it's like we come up with the idea and then they run with it. See, was it Balenciaga or something? Yeah, the Ghana must go back, and they put their name on it, and everybody, there was an uproar.
Because we're not intentional about the things we have. We're not even proud of the things we have as a people. We only appreciate it when someone else replicates and shows them to us.
Yeah.
That's when we realize that, oh, Charlie, we have so much and we don't even pay attention to. And we've always been like that. You know, look at our high life music.
Yeah.
The last time I saw a documentary on high life, the focus was on Nigeria.
Yeah.
I was so brokenhearted.
I know.
Someone like Flavor still calls himself a high life artist.
He has no right to call himself that.
Well, no, I mean, high life is actually a Ghanaian, Nigerian thing.
But it originated from Ghana.
From Ghana, yes, but there's always been that collaboration. Nana Tufo was playing keyboards for King Sonny Ade for many years. Actually, the day before blowing big and becoming the guy that we know now, started from Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know, Osibisa made it big in Nigeria and across the world. The great fella Nicola Pukuti made Ghana his second home, being managed by people like President at some point.
That's true.
Exactly. So we don't take these things for granted. We need to own our own and just take it to the next level. Are
we even owning it? I mean, when it comes to high life, it took a while. I remember, and I'll never forget this, one of the Ghana Music Award events, that category, High Life Musician of the Year, we had only 3.
Let me tell you.
And we were complaining about it. I'll never forget that. Yeah.
I've been on the board since 1999. There are times, I mean, you just can't take out High Life. But there were times that we struggled to even get nominations in the High Life category.
Yeah.
And even people identifying themselves with high life music. I mean, everyone's calling themselves what? Like Afro beats?
Exactly. That's the new trend now.
The new trend now.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But what are you doing? Of course, with all the attention on Ghana, I know that Rhythms on the Runway, this is the 10th edition.
Yeah, the 10th edition. And there's a lot of attention on us because
your brand has enjoyed.
Yeah, we've tried. We've worked very hard. You know, we're getting a lot of international attention as well. The BBC is in town. They came in last night.
Oh, wow.
Al Jazeera is coming to cover Rhythms on the Runway as well.
Nice.
But as always, you know, like there's a lot more attention from outside. Yeah, people are flying in than within.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. We have to be intentional about projecting our own.
Yeah, but how have you kept it going all these years? Because I know there'll be issues, funding.
That's the first issue.
Exactly.
Yeah, because within the corporate space, the understanding of the creative industry is pretty difficult. I don't know why. The only time you find them supporting us is, well, maybe they're having an end-of-year party and they need a musician to come perform for them. Or now that they're signing some of them as brand ambassadors, they need to be very intentional. Even when we started as a small brand, 1957, and Rhythms on the Runway, we had some big corporate institutions. I mean, we had just started.
Yeah.
But then again, I think it's a thing of the economy as well. You know, people are just being very mindful. People are cutting down staff. So if we're cutting staff, how do we even get money to go support your...
Which is why I'm impressed that you're still going all out with Rhythms on the Runway, especially at this time when funding is very limited.
And it's been done because of relationships, also looking out for other people. You know me.
Yeah,
looking out for other people. So when it's your turn, they show up for you.
Exactly. That's a good thing. What should we expect?
A night of eclectic music. We have some of the very best from Ghana. Kwame Eugene got aboard yesterday.
Okay.
Initially, Sarkodie was headlining, but he's doing something with the BBC, so he had to leave 2 days ago.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, we didn't know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Kwame Eugene stepped in for him. Kwabena Kwabena is on.
Nice.
Akwabwa.
Okay.
Oforian Ponsa's coming back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you know, I managed him from right from the onset. Abiana, Miss V is on.
Okay.
DJ Neptune and Victor AD are flying in tonight from Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
South African Sonti Ndabele. Sonti did Minyan Taban with Kojo 3 years ago.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
She was in Ghana recently
Yes,
for
yes,
something.
she's come back. She's come back
She's
for
back.
rhythms. Yeah, she's back.
Okay. Okay.
For rhythms and actually, who else? It's a new sensation called Titi Owusu.
Titi.
Yes, you should listen to her.
Titi Owusu is Sarkodie's daughter. Literally.
Well, that's her name, literally.
Yeah.
Yes, her name
but this is a
Titi
different
Owusu.
Titi.
Yeah, Titi.
Oh, okay. So you're going to unveil her at your event
I mean, she's known within certain circles, but I believe there's going to be her biggest platform yet.
What kind of music does she do?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. We're looking forward to seeing
she's
her
incredible, you know. And in terms of fashion, we have majority of them from here. There's Thierry who's coming from Mozambique.
Nice.
Paledi got in last night from South Africa.
Okay.
Another designer coming in from New York. And we have your brand here, Velma's accessories.
And you also have your clothing
yes,
line,
1957 is showing. And in total, I think 14 designers in total.
So we have Velma, we have Ophelia Crossland.
Ophelia's not, because I'm very busy this time, like super busy with the event. So I had to do my sketches.
Oh,
so
no.
she does overseeing.
So Ophelia Crossland is
no,
not
she's
showing
not showing
this
year.
Oh.
She's my head of creatives for this year. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. I mean, it's the same family
same family,
anyway.
same family, yeah.
So where can we get tickets?
Well, tickets are online at www.rhythmsonthernway. I stress on that because it's DA, not THE.
Okay.
So www.rhythmsonthernway.
Okay.
Go there, you see 2 spots, one for 200, one for 400. Just click on what you can afford. And also on the day at the gates, Charlie, just make your way there and buy right at the entrance.
Okay. We'll be there to support you,
Definitely
Kofi.
be.
And
I know
great job on 10 years.
you don't joke with your early sleeping time.
Don't say this. Giovanni's watching. You let him tease me. But I'll be there.
Definitely.
Of course. I have to be
it's
there.
a monumental 10. You need to be part of this.
I will be there. We'll be there to support you.
Thank you, B.
But thank you so much for joining us. Are you going to Qatar afterwards for the World
No, I can't. It's too expensive.
Oh, it's too expensive.
Are you joking?
Oh,
CD to dollar.
Oh, no.
No, me, I don't joke like that, though.
Hey.
I beg.
Hey, I see. So much for supporting the Black Stars, but we'll support them
we
at
support
home.
from home.
That's home and away, so you're choosing
definitely.
home.
Yeah, we choose
All right,
home.
anyway, thank you for joining us this
Thank you, B.
morning. And our very own KOD, of course, I hope that you'll be there to support authentic Ghanaian fashion and music at Rhythms on the Runway. Where is it happening? I didn't even ask.
At the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. 5 to 7, we're doing the green carpet.
Yeah.
The event kicks off at 7, because Monday is a working day. We don't want people to be out for too long.
All right, so be there and come, let's enjoy.